Iran gold-backed cryptocurrency the Peyman. Here's why it matters in your life. Hey gang, this is Mike with MrNoFluff.com, and today I want to talk about why Iran gold-backed cryptocurrency matters in your life. But before I do, I want to talk about why is Iran creating a gold-backed cryptocurrency, okay? The very first reason that everyone should know, if they don't know, is that the weaponization of the dollar, okay, will return it into like a weapon, okay, and we're shooting bullets from it. And what does that mean is that we have sanctions, we freeze people's assets. A great example is Venezuela and their gold. So we're the world police, and we tell everyone what to do, just like bullies. Okay, I'm not saying that these countries, I support them. Those don't support them, but I don't believe in bullying other people just because I'm bigger. Okay, you may disagree. I'm not sure, but what's happening is that too many countries are getting bullied, and so Iran has decided to use a cryptocurrency to trade with France, trade with the Euro nations, trade with Russia, trade with other customers that are willing to trade with it, because we live in a world of closeness, because trade brings us closeness, and trade wars create real wars, real bullet wars. And so, which leads me into part number 2, which is this is a very dangerous thing to use, especially if you have family in the military, because more than likely your kids or daughters are going to have to go to Iran, and there's going to be a war, okay? And this war may be a World War III war, because all these countries that used to be our allies, like France, etc., they're in Great Britain, they're willing to go and not be our allies because we're bullying them, we're tariffing them, we're telling them we're going to tariff sanction them, etc., if they don't act the way you want to. And a lot of our allies, like France, Great Britain, etc., or Germany, are willing to still not listen to us this time because of the situations that the president has caused with tariffs and bullying, etc. Okay, even our allies. So there's a good, I hope not. I don't want war. I love peace and prosperity. The only companies that won war are the Lockheed Martins and the people that benefit from it, which is the evil people, if I could even say evil. That makes sense, because most people don't want war. Most people don't want to go see their friends go get shot or shoot someone in a third world country. No one wants that. Okay, so the reason I'm saying war, please check me out, because it's very, very important, is that, one, I don't know if you guys remember Saddam Hussein, Iraq. Okay, this guy, America funded to do their proxy wars in Iran and Iraq, and so on. Everything was cool getting oil for Saddam, but as soon as Saddam said that, hey, he's not going to sell his oil in dollars no more, he's going to sell it in euros, guess what? He's dead. Okay, here's another example. Venezuela. Soon as the guy says that, hey, they want their money back, they're not willing to give their resources up to the U.S. corporations in the way the CIA wants and the way the American wants, then he has to go too. And we're in the process of having him go and be dead as well. Okay, we had the guy Gaddafi, if I'm not mistaken. What pronouncing his name? I forgot. I think it was Libya. There's so many different ones to keep track of all of them. But the idea is, it doesn't matter what his name is, but just remember, this is some country. There was a leader there that was really helping his people out. every year every month he was paying his people by not taxing them like what they do in America, by selling the natural resources of the country and paying their citizens. So people were getting money for just being a citizen of the country. They weren't getting taxed. They were getting free health care, retirement. The government, instead of selling his natural resources and buying weapons and going conquering, they were selling their natural resources, which is oil, and building a better life for their citizens, and that's why people love them over there. However, he got tired of trading natural resources for fake dollars or fake papers because the money's not backed by anything. And so what happened once the guy decided, hey, you know what, I'm not going to be selling you my natural resources for some printed paper, I want some gold. Guess what? He died too. We invaded. There was a coup. So, ladies and gentlemen, this thing has been happening for a very, very long time. Same thing with Iran, right? When we had a king in Iran, well, the Ayatollah, the radical Islamist people, they came in because of a CIA coup in there, because the king didn't want to sell his assets, natural resources back, and let the U.S. corporations benefit from it. And so when he decided that he's not going to do that anymore, guess what? He was gone. Okay, so now we're back in Iran again. History repeats itself. And these guys are trying to avoid the sanctions of America, and they want to just trade with other people. They want to sell their natural resources to other people, other countries, and so they're trying to create a cryptocurrency backed by gold. Now, I don't know how successful that's going to be, just like Venezuela, because as a consumer, and I invest in cryptocurrencies, why would I buy Iran Payam or Venezuela Petro crypto when I could just buy Bitcoin? I don't trust the Venezuelan government, nor do I trust the dictatorship of Iran. Why would I invest my money in there? I don't care if it's backed by gold. How can I get my gold? If I want to claim my gold, I don't have armies like the American countries do. I'm just a one consumer investor. So I think that many of these countries are going to eventually create their own cryptocurrencies, like Russia, many of these countries. However, they're going to realize that the only people that are going to use that are going to be their own people of their own countries, because they live in that country, and the big brother has guns, so they are more likely. But the people that are outside of their country, when the guns are not pointed at them, when they don't have any control of them, they're not going to want to invest in Petro or in Payam, no matter how great it is, or no matter how they tokenize a digital asset with a real world asset, which I like. That's the new way of doing it. So the new way is not ICOs. The new way of cryptocurrencies is the tokenization of assets. Like, for example, you own a real estate, instead of just selling it to one person and one person gets a loan, you chop it up into little small pieces and you sell it to 1,000 people for $1 a square foot, for example, or a unit, and a lot of people can own it. So I like that idea, but I just don't think that I would invest in cryptocurrencies in Iran, even with that it has been tokenized with real world collateral, because how am I going to get my gold? Let's say I have enough Payam for an ounce of gold. I want to trade my in. I don't think those crooks in Iran are going to send me my money. See, and I don't think the crooks in Venezuela are going to send me my money either. So I think that eventually all these countries are going to try to create their own cryptocurrency, but they're going to always go back to Bitcoin, because no one created that we know of. The Satoshi is anonymous, and so it's not like it was created by America or Iran or anyone, and everyone around the world got awareness about it and decided to invest because it was decentralized, not centralized like Iran Payam. Okay. Now, I like the idea of creating gold with cryptocurrency. That's a really cool idea. But I just wanted to tell you guys why Iran is creating the gold-backed currency. But I think that eventually everyone's going to start buying Bitcoin because no one, owns it, and it's decentralized, and that's when Bitcoin is going to go up. It's a nice try for every these countries to create their own cryptos. It may work trading from country to country, where those countries have militaries and means to get their money, but an average person, I don't think I'm going to invest in Payam or Petro. Or even I probably couldn't, because I live in America and they're going to outlaw it. But that's just my 2 cents. Thanks guys for watching. Please click the like button, please share, and leave a comment. Thank you.